So, so welcome back. It's been a full shutdown and everything there. This is how this ends. I don't get to come in and see it. So I'm running. I'm fine. I'm away from my city, and everything in the house turns off. So it takes a good few hits to kill me though. Still, despite how low it is. So this is the end of this new fight. This game. So we're obviously on the right hand side. This was our misfortune in Nami. Olaf never comes back into the game. So it's basically now misfortune, Nami, and Echo. That's it. So what you got? I've seen the end obviously because I've loaded up the mod. What do you think? How did it end? So these guys are inseparable. They're staying together as a team, which is really good. And the dragon is up here. It's only another infernal, so not the end of the world. There it goes. Obviously, if I hadn't DC'd, if I just died, I said I wouldn't have been up anyway. Echo's back up now, so Echo's back up, and this duo is roaming. He takes our top inhibitor. They catch him. He comes in the middle, and they're like, "Nah, we just have you, thanks." Kaiser comes up on the chase, but Echo, meanwhile, is creeping not so quietly along that bot lane. So they get a lockdown on Misfortune, but she ults in return, gets the one kill, forces the second one back. Kills Lux. Did she kill Morgana as well? Actually, yeah, kills Lux and Morgana. Forces the others back. But meanwhile, Echo just piles in. Takes like 2 hits to take the tower. Closes it out. 3 of us left, so a nice end to that, thankfully. So yeah, that's the mod of it. So that game ends for if you're interested. So if you've been watching, yeah, thank you very much. Thanks for sticking around with us. Thanks for being in the chat. If you've watched this on YouTube, obviously you can subscribe and stick a tick in the notification bell, so you'll see when new stuff goes up. If you're watching live on Twitch and Facebook, come join me. We've got more games to be had, and obviously then that's a good game for Bryce. Bryce has been looking to see how Nunu can do in the jungle. That's how Nunu can do. So not much in the kill hits, like but that build very much is to secure kills for other people. Really, you're gonna get them sometimes, but sometimes you'll get games like this where I've gone 6-5-21. Obviously, that 5th kill wouldn't have happened. I'm pretty sure I just would get away from you there. He'd already used his ult. I'd already had a bit of a head start. If he catches up on me, I just snowball him a few times, which procs phase rush, and then I'm out of there at that point. So that's a good game down. I want a mid game. I really want to try this Nocturne build, but I feel bad about putting it in a ranked game without testing out. So I'm gonna just queue as mid and Phil. It's not like my mate Phil or something. The idea being just if I don't get mid, then I'll give you guys something different. Maybe I might get lumped into ADC or top, which we don't see a lot of me playing. So yeah, we'll see how this goes out in a minute. Hopefully I'll get a mid. I've got the build locked in. I've got the runes. I've got an item set ready for it. I'm very much looking forward to see how that works. Put some music back on, guys. So we use Pretzel Rocks for music, so it's like copyright free music, which is nice. So it's a bit of like an easy mix. If you're watching the stream and have a particular genre, I don't mind flipping channels. We can have something different on. It's just like a bit of a mix of all sorts. So we've had a really successful, nearly all success on Nunu there, except for the very end where like my computer and the entire rig all shut down. we missed the last like 2 minutes of the game. But We're in the jungle again, man. I feel typecast, right? I'm tempted to skip it. Or I'm tempted to skip it. Are there any new junglers on the rotation? There aren't even any new junglers. Oh, man. Oh, there's Kindred. I don't like Kindred, really. Oh, and Shaco. No. Okay, so let's have a think. What shall I get rid of? What shall I play? If you're watching live, and if you're quick enough, you can get a word in. I can kill something. Let's ban out Kha'Zix. Obviously, that's mostly one game locked in there with the Nunu. If I have the time, I can like edit in the end maybe. But we'll see. But let's have a look at what other junglers I've got that you guys maybe haven't seen, or I haven't got a vid up of on YouTube. Obviously, we've got a good couple of Volibear games up there now already. Could run an Evelyn build or a Hecarim. Let's have a think. Let's see what we've got. Or I could just dodge. The temptation to dodge is real. Like, I won't lie. On we go. Fiddlesticks. You play Fiddlesticks. See how their team looks in a minute. We've got a lot of AP in our team. I don't want to go Fiddlesticks against these guys. So I could dodge it out, and we'll have like a 5-minute breather while we do that. Or have I got an Evelyn? I don't think I got an Evelyn build, so I've got a Hecarim one. Yeah, I'll just time it out. We will try that again without maybe I select another role. So we'll go with okay, 6 minutes. So we'll go without. But yeah, so that was though. If you've been watching, I tried to make sure that that new game, I kind of talked through a lot of like the jungle basics, like the mechanics behind it, what does what. You can go further into it where you need to like try to work out what your counterpart is doing, where they are in the jungle, where they should be, to like predict their movements, to be able to react or make the most of it. So if they show top and you're in the bottom part of the jungle, do you gank bottom while you're there when they're vulnerable, or do you clear out the bottom of their jungle and basically make them pay for it? That's kind of just as you get used to it, I think, and obviously that dueling element of knowing who can fight who. There's no point in you playing jungler and getting just caught out every fight. I mean, like, oh, we'll go into the jungle. Oh, look, we've been beaten by this guy level 3 fighting a skull crab again. So yeah, you gotta know these things. A lot of it will come with experience. Like, I've been playing the game. I basically messed around a little bit in December. I had awful internet connection, so I only really started proper games in January. Literally like less than a month ago, because I started at the start of season 11, which was on the 11th. I think it was on the 11th or the 7th. Might be on the 11th. Yeah, the start of the season. So I got less than a month under me. Obviously, I'm putting in to the games, right? And the more games you put in, the quicker you'll gain this knowledge. The more videos you watch, the more content you consume as a player. I'm used to doing this in other games where I want to know what's good in the meta. I want to know the answers to this. I want to know what my enemy's going to do, how to counter it, what to expect. So yeah, that's one thing. Not everyone has the time. Not everyone has that like mindset. Not everyone wants to, right? You might want to just come on after work and go, oh yeah, we'll get a good game in. Smash his face against the keyboard and go back to whatever else you're playing, which is totally fine. But I've got a view that I want to make entertaining content. I want to make informative stuff, you know, to give you guys. I don't feel like you've got to be a challenger to pass on like some experience, right? You know, if I watch 100 hours, or if I play 100 hours of a champ, I can tell you some stuff about the champ. They'll be valid. You know, if I look at the maths behind builds and try it out, do some experimentation, you know, it might not be as good as, you know, the top mid laner like Fago or something, but it'd be worth looking at. And yeah, I'm used to doing this sort of thing, to providing info for running projects and going, where does this go? Right, if we go down the rabbit hole, does this item lead to, does this build path lead to something good, or is it just chuck it in the bin? But you got to test, right? You got to do some research. I don't think you can just sack something off, throw it in the bin, just because it's not what's the current trend. You know, without trying, right, without experimentation, you never do find these good builds, right? You can't wait for someone else to do it all the time. You can, and you can, and that's not fun. That's not a problem. But I like to theory craft. I like to go, oh, what if this? What if that? I feel a sneeze coming. This is gonna be bad. I got like 2 minutes left. In the naughty queue. Look at me. I need a bit of a shave. Just looking a little bit more homebrew. Should let my hair down and show you just how much of like a lol Jesus I can look like. My wavy hair. But yeah, we're gonna hopefully be racking up a good game. I want to try this Nocturne build. I really want to try it. So in fact, let me show you, my friends, what we're looking at. So this is the tree. This is the rune setup we're looking at. Conqueror and Lethal Tempo, I think, are interchangeable. Like they're very close in what they're going to do. And then Triumph, Alacrity, Coup de Grace, and then secondary runes will be Domination. So Ultimate Hunter and Eyeball Connection. I could certainly see changing that and having like instead of that having just full on Omnivamp, so having like, you know, what is having Taste of Blood and Ravenous Hunter instead, but yeah, we don't have to have that. Let's have a look. Let's have a quick check on what one sees. Now this is very much based on like theory around like how Yone and Yasuo's build works, right? With Immortal Shield Bow as your mythic, and then you go from there, right? You stack up. So I've gone for a little bit of hybrid where I want the attack speed, so I want the crits, and I want the attack speed, because Nocturne's attack speed gets just ridiculous. And yeah, I think both of them kind of go for this Taste of Blood Ravenous Hunter, but they don't have any like Omnivamp built into their kit, right? Whereas Nocturne's got a little bit. So and like Bloodthirst is going to be part of the build too. So it's not like I'm going to go without. And obviously got that's tied in with Shield Bow's Omnivamp, and then you're suddenly looking at a good amount of hitting power. But obviously, Ultimate Hunter is just to reduce the cooldown on your what have we got on your ults. You can just zoom across the map a bit quicker. You get 5% then plus 4% per stack, so that's like 25%, right? 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, yeah, 25. And yeah, so Umbral Blades is the passive. So periodically enhanced. So you do 20% extra damage to target, 120% to surrounding enemies, healing yourself for 15 to 40 plus 15% of ability power per enemy hit, depending on level. And you can crit with them. And you reduce basic attacks reduce the cooldown by a second. So basically, the faster you hit it, the more you're going to block that. The more hits you're going to land, the more hit points to get him back. So it kind of adds up, right? And obviously you can go for eyeball connection. Maybe Taste of Blood is worth it, just to go, you get extra back when you're hitting these enemy champs. I'm not sure, but definitely Ultimate Hunter. Ultimate Hunter is definitely in the pile. You get like a good chunk there, right? So just get 12 attack damage, 18 attack damage. It's not a great amount, right? 18 attack damage, or do a bunch per hit. Maybe try that. Maybe this is the option. Maybe it's Taste of Blood, so I've just got some extra healing when I'm hitting champs, and I'll try to make the most of these ults. It is a big chunk. That's the difference, right? Is the small differences versus big differences, and that's what we got. And then so we got a core mythic, so similar to how Yasuo Yone be played. Shield bow is the primary one. Boots should probably just be Berserker Reaps unless you really need the Merc Treads, and then this is the build. Probably not sure the order yet. I think that's some playing around with. Depends, I think, on how they look, right? But you always want obviously your mythic, one of these two items, Phantom Dancer or Bloodthirster, into your Infinity Edge, and then that gives you the 100% crit. But obviously Bloodthirst gives you that little bit more sustain, because you're basically overheal, gives you another shield. So you get shield from shield bow, you get overheal if you're topping up. Whereas Phantom Dance just makes you faster, and gives you that attack speed. So I think I'd probably lean towards that. But we should be ready for a game. There you go. This Q4 middle and swap, mid swap. You can always have like a cheeky thresh or cheeky pike game while we're here if you don't get it. So off we go. Let's see how it goes.